So on the drive down here from work, from Rancho Bernardo down here at La Jolla Cove, try to think about a call sign for my DJI Mavic. Well, it's not the Mavic anymore. They just named it the Mini 2. Um, I really thought long and hard about like what kind of name I should give it, and I thought about wanting to give it the name Gypsy Zero again, which I did with the Mavic, or I'm sorry, with the Spark back almost 3 years ago, actually, to this day, or around this month when I first got the Spark 3 years ago. Yeah, so I wanted to just go ahead and dub her the name Gypsy Zero. Well, Gypsy Zero 2. Uh, just did some flying out here earlier, just before the sun is, rising out right now, where basically I wanted to see its capabilities for the night shots, and I thought it was pretty decent. It was pretty good. But when I took some still shots, oh my gosh, it looked pretty dang grainy. Um, Hopefully, somewhere on this vlog, I will post up some of those shots of the single still shots that I took with the video, or with the Mini 2.
Alright, so what I like about this Mavic Mini 2, it actually sounds a bit quieter than the original Mavic Mini. Wow, I gotta stop saying Mavic Mini 2. It's just the Mini 2. Just the Mini 2. Anyway, the sound oscillation on this is just perfect. I just love how much quieter it sounds. Go ahead and see if I can go get some sunrise shots real quick. I'm always a big fan of doing these drone shots, or as well a combination of a revealing shot where you start off with a small subject and then you go wide out. Yeah, it's overcast today, so I'm not going to get any kind of sunshine, but when I flew this earlier, it felt smooth, perfect. I just love how much more of an improvement it is in terms of its flight profile against the Mavic Mini. And another great feature I like about this, I remember in the original Mavic Mini, I couldn't go beyond 850 feet with it without having to lose or having a great significant signal loss. This just feels great. It's smooth. I'm flying in normal mode right now, but I would like to fly it in sport mode, but I'm just only doing test trial flights with this thing right now before I do its maiden voyage this Saturday, which a couple of my fellow drone pilots and I will be doing a product review of this drone itself. And another great addition to this, what I like in the interface, I can actually do a ×2 zoom. So right now I'm in a normal, or well, it's not zoomed, but when I kick this up to 2, there you go. And that's actually not bad. So overall, this drone itself is perfect for people who are just getting into the drone scene, and then as well, in comparison to the other drones that I've flown in the past that I also considered as more or less like beginner drones, this actually checks off all the boxes in regards to like
like quality of the video. Like right now I'm shooting in 4K 30 frames per second, and this is probably one of the smallest of any of the drones that I've flown that has 4K recording capability. And this is great. Let's see how much further I could take this out before I have any kind of signal loss whatsoever. So earlier the RTH was set. Now, let's go ahead and do a little bit of a speed run. So I'm gonna kick it up a notch, but still keeping it in normal mode. So I'm gonna see what's its top speed at normal pace. Looks like I can't do anything better than 21.5 miles an hour. Yeah. But let's go out in distance real quick. Let's see how far I can take this. Cheek up the height to about 150 feet. $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 feet. So far so good. Still got 23 satellites pointing down on this thing. Wow. Alright, I'm sold. I'm convinced. The OcuSync 2 on this thing is immaculate, and especially being around in a semi-urban area where I could have like interference from Wi-Fi. There's a large hotel. Let's see if I can get a shot of it real quick. Yeah, probably every single room in there has like some sort of Wi-Fi connection. Maybe if I get closer, I could I might have some signal interference, but probably not as much as I experienced on the original DJI Mavic Mini. Yeah, at normal pace, like I said before, it's not going to go beyond 22.7 miles per hour. I'm going to take it down to the southern edge of La Jolla Cove area, and then I'm going to fly in cinematic mode. I barely heard it, just buzzing right past me. Take this down to about 85 feet on the deck. All right, close enough. Now I would take a little bit further. 60 feet. Go. Top speed on this thing is about, it'll go no higher than 12.5 miles. Oh, it actually broke 13. Yeah, so 13 miles an hour for Cine-like mode. Oh, there's a lot of birds around me, so better take it back in soon. pay for the first day of flying and it gets clipped by a bird. Now, one type of particular maneuver slash cinematic shot that I like to do is what I call the half moon crescent moon shot, where you take the right stick and point it to the left, and you take the left stick and point it to the right, and you create what's called the half moon shot, where you're arcing around your subject. In this case, I'll make the subject the lifeguard tower, which is right there, offset to the right. Let's see if I could point it down in the center, or centerize it. There you go. So depending on how much yaw you have to put in there, which the yaw is the left stick, how much emphasis you put on there. Now, I have to remind myself all the time when I fly this particular drone, there is no obstacle avoidance whatsoever, so I have to be very, very cautious how I fly. Coming in for an approach now. Time to end this shot. Slow up my entry speed, but give a little bit more emphasis. And I see it right there. Here it comes. Smooth as butter. All right, thank you folks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Okay, yeah. My conclusions for this drone, a definite must buy, especially if you're trying to get into the drone scene as a whole. Ooh, you know what? Oh, now the waves are coming in. You know, I'm gonna go get some shots of this real quick. Get some shots here. Really get that nice cinematic shot. Wow. Ooh. Oh, darn it. Yeah, there was a big wave crash earlier. Would have been perfect to capture. Oh, there's some surfers out there in the distance. All right, let's speed it up a bit. Raise up my height so I don't clip anything.